the release of a brand new trailer for a new Jujutsu Kaisen movie, which looks like it's just basically the hidden inventory arc, and when Gojo finally unlocks the full extent of his 6 eyes. But hey, recent content, am I right? I figured I'd go ahead and talk about what's next for Jujutsu Kaisen. Spoilers for show watchers, you have been warned, don't complain in the comments. Quick rundown. So after the events of Season 2, when Kenjaku seals away Gojo and unleashes cursed spirits onto Tokyo, mind you, right after Sukuna done got finished getting 30 kills for a nuke, Gojo is considered a criminal, Yaga gets killed as they frame him for inciting Gojo and Geto to attack Tokyo, and Yuji gets sentenced for execution, which was taken on by Yuta. And back to the present, we go over to the Zenin clan, where we meet a new character in the story that goes by the name of Naoya Zenin, a special grade 1 sorcerer and the cousin of Maki Zenin. We see a conversation between him and Maki's mother, as we already see why he's an unlikable character to most people, stating that the only one that's gonna die is Maki, as any woman that can walk 3 steps behind a man deserves to be stabbed in the back and left for dead. He's referring to Maki's strong personality that we've already seen multiple times throughout the series. So Naoya and 2 other special grade 1 sorcerers named Jinchi and Ogi all gather as the head of the clan is at death's door. And here we get another look at Naoya's personality, as we see here he's just a straight up asshole to everyone and only cares about himself, stating that the one to become the head of the clan next is him. As the tensions rise, a man walks out of the room announcing the death of the head of the clan and reads them all the will in his possession. It states that the 27th head of the clan is to be Naoya, and he is to inherit all assets, cursed tools worth millions of dollars, and all the family's cursed warehouses. However, if Gojo is to die or be mentally incapacitated for any reason, Megumi is to be welcomed back into the family and become the new head of the Zenin clan, inheriting everything as per an agreement made with Toji. So we finally get a better understanding as of the deal that Toji made with Naobito, further proving that getting an inherited technique in a clan is highly sought after. And here we see Naoya, who is visibly angry, ask where Megumi is, and when he finds out Megumi's looking for Yuji, he sets out on a mission to kill them both and reclaim his spot as head of the clan. We then pan over to Yuji as we get an interaction between him and Choso, where they talk about what their next moves are. Yuji says he can't go back because 1, Sukuna is plotting something with Megumi, and 2, he's killed too many people that he just can't go back and act like nothing is wrong. The two have a heart-to-heart for a moment as Choso says that he's okay with Yuji having killed his brothers as it was a misunderstanding. With that being said, we pick up where we last saw Yuji, clapping in the middle of a bridge to get the attention of cursed spirits nearby. And here we see how Yuji and Choso are learning to work together to take out all the cursed spirits. Choso takes notes at how much Yuji has improved at controlling his cursed energy and his unreal physical strength, stating he is now a demon god. However, out of nowhere, Naoya spawns asking if he's the first one to arrive since he doesn't even see Megumi. Yuji is confused as to why Naoya is here, and Choso informs him that the reason is because his execution is back on due to Gojo being gone. He states his only business is with Megumi, but he can't have Itadori running around, so he'll just break his legs instead. Yuji asks what the business is, and Naoya states he'll just have him die. We then see as he appears in between both Yuji and Choso, saying he heard Megumi was looking for them before engaging in combat with the two. Before a hit can even land, he straight up just disappears, appearing on the other side of the street, having the two wonder what's up with his insane speed. And as Naoya intends to up his speed and strike, we then get an insanely huge pressure in the air as Yuji thinks for a second, Gojo-sensei? Before realizing that it's something much creepier. As Yuji looks up to see what's the cause of the pressure, we see the GOAT of Jujutsu Kaisen finally meets Itadori. Confused, Yuji asks, "Who are you?" And without a word, Yuta takes a step and just casually destroys the ground below him, leaving Choso and Yuji visibly shook. As Yuta asks, "Who's with Itadori?" Naoya quickly points out that he's on his side, as we see Itadori's reaction to finally meeting the sorcerer he's heard so much about. While Yuta and Naoya start yapping, Choso tells Yuji he's gotta make a run for it while he handles Naoya. Naoya then makes a deal with Yuta, stating he won't interfere with the execution if he holds off on telling the higher-ups about it so he can use Yuji as bait for Megumi. As the two get ready to execute their plan, Yuta tells Naoya that he'll leave Choso to him as everyone then makes their move. Yuta effortlessly catches up to Yuji with insane speeds, and here we see them both impressed with one another as both think about how much faster they were than they originally had anticipated. Cutting back to Naoya and Choso, Naoya tells Choso that he knows how his techniques work exactly, and the only frightening attack he has is piercing blood, which he can't even use without charging up convergence, so his checkmate right there. Choso locks in, stating that it won't be easy and won't let him leave alive since he tried to hurt his little brother. Cutting back to this high-speed pursuit, Yuji jumps over a car at the same time Yuta goes around it to meet him on the other side with the swift swing of his katana. Before Yuta can even slice him, Yuji grabs the car and immediately flips back to the other side. Like, how do you even get your body to contort like this? Yuta is surprised as he could have sworn he sliced him, realizing he's just like Maki. And the moment he lands, Yuji punches the car at Yuta and tries to make a run for it. But he doesn't make it very far as Yuta throws the car back at him, landing directly in front of Yuji, blocking his escape path. He then explains to Yuji that despite seeming like the power type, he's actually on the weaker side. Itadori then realizes that he's the exact opposite of him, using cursed energy to compensate for his lack of power. And this right here really shows you the difference in power between someone that's mastered control of massive cursed energy versus someone who is less experienced. Granted, Yuji does learn quick, but I'm not going to get into all that right now. He then asks Yuji if he's noticed that he has more cursed energy than Gojo. This is when Yuta tells us that the energy lost when Gojo uses a technique is infinitesimally close to zero thanks to his 6 eyes, but he himself can run out of cursed energy. As the two continue to fight, he realizes that his whole body and his katana are surging with cursed energy, causing every potential hit to be lethal. As the two continue the chase along the road, Yuji slips through a truck, quickly grabbing a knife from the inside of it to defend himself. As he rushes in, he remembers what Gojo taught him about imbuing his weapons with cursed energy. And doing just that, he blocks the swing before getting kicked away, shocked at the power of a mere kick. As the fight nears its end, Yuta raises his sword for a slash, shattering Yuji's knife along with slicing him in the stomach. Quick acting allowed Yuji to stomp the blade on its way down, kicking it to pieces with the other foot. As Yuta looks at his katana, he realizes it's shattered, expecting something impressive like this from Yuji, considering he is Gojo's pupil after all. Yuji states the cut is deep, but he can still move since his guts are intact, ready to take him to Pound Town, and that's when we see a large hand grab Yuji by the face. It's none other than Rika, whose immense power is enough to hold Itadori in place long enough for Yuta to land the finishing strike as he apologizes and ends the fight. After this, we cut back to Choso and Naoya, who are nearing the end of their fight, and just as it seems like Choso has the upper hand, Yuta spawns again, but this time dragging the body of his beloved younger brother. Before Choso can fully react, he gets knocked out with one hit. As Naoya realizes he's been poisoned from Choso's blood, Yuta offers to heal him. In exchange, all he has to do is one simple thing: inform the higher-ups of Itadori's death. This is one of many fights to come, and they only get crazier and crazier from here, with even potential to break the internet multiple times as the episodes come out. That's just my opinion though. If you guys liked the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as a thumbs up, as it lets me know that you guys are enjoying this type of content. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time with another banger. Peace.